Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same pack and nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other. Both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Ready, set. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. No chance. Wait.
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Ready? Jones. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Develop on that play, that didn't happen.
Check, 53's Mike. I'm on. Let's go. 53's the Mike. 53's the Mike. D. Now, 53.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clemens. Open man is Higgins. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hey. Get him, you got it. Mike.
On 3rd down, Clemens. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, McNabb finding Knox there, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A play fake. Now McNabb. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Gurley. Spinning away. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Ready. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. No. 27, Mike, 27. I want that.
They go play action. It's McNabb. Dancing, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad third down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on fourth down. Now they lose it. Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Clemens. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Clemens throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Open man is Kirk, complete. 21 yards there on third down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Clemens, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. From the gun, Clemens. Flushed out right. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
I'm set. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Let's go.
Second down, McNabb. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. We'll check on his status when we get back. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Operating from the gun, Clemens. This pass complete to Higgins. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 8, read. Hey, let's get off the field.
On first down, it's Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Clemens. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover.
And now look at him go. 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Chris Godwin, 77 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're starting to put some space here. In the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones, 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw on second, McNabb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
McNabb to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Accelerating, and off he goes. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 56 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution of this one, right, they might want to go back to the drawing board.
They'll go with the keeper. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 6. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Clemens. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey, rock it. Ready?
To throw again, Clemens. He sets up the screen to Jones. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
This is taken at the 15.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They go play action here on first down. Binds, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. McNabb. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. 3rd down here.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Singletary. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They run here with Singletary, and he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? To throw, McNabb. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
So here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Mike, 57. Watch the slant.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. But instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
3 down, 3 down. Check.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Go.
From the gun, Clemens. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Singletary to get the drive started. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's McNabb. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Calvin Ridley, 81 yards, and the Eagles have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike 53, Mike 53. Oh, you got D? Mike 53, 53, Mike. Hey, pick your game up. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
Back to throw. Clemens. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Clemens. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now it's McNabb, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Ready. Go to base. Check 26. Check 26. Single.
Now McNabb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Clemens, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Clemens. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Clemens. Open man is Higgins. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. 57 to Mike. 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards.
First down, Philadelphia.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
All day, every day.
They go play action. It's McNabb. They'll roll him out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down. 22, check, follow. 22, check, follow. Hot shot.
He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. from the shotgun. A give to Jones. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. 57 to Mike, 57 to Mike. Go, go, go. 57, Mike, 57.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say that was a game-saving play.
They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Back to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terry Godwin with 7 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. Elliott good with a PAT, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.